on me, hey, just shine on me. Okay. I've been stuck inside my head from November to May, but now I got these blue skies, palm trees, new eyes. Y'all can take the green stuff. I'll be on a view high, new vibe, new vibe, new vibe.
Welcome, Polypairs, to the new episode of
The Poly 10. We're your hosts, Monica.
And I'm Cassie.
And today we're going to explore what you guys have been up to since our last episode in December.
We've been in quarantine for almost over a year now. There's bound to be some interesting stories today. Isn't it amazing how some of us have returned to school these past few weeks? I wonder what activities are taking place.
Me too. But I know that Yearbook has somehow managed their activities online.
How do you even produce a yearbook in the middle of a pandemic?
Well, don't ask me. Let's see what the Yearbook has to say.
Mr. Bolita is the Poly High yearbook teacher. He and his students have worked all year to create the yearbook entirely through distance learning.
My name is Mr. Bolita. I teach art, graphic design, yearbook, painting, drawing, murals, anything to do with the arts. That's what I do.
Hi, I'm Christopher Garcia. I'm a yearbook crew member, and my job is designing and editing yearbook layouts.
Hello, my name is Jaime Perez, and I'm a yearbook page designer.
I knew this would be hard, but it just seems like we're digging for information. So we're constantly writing people, checking in with people, texting multiple people. We literally have sent out thousands of requests, and the response from people isn't met with the same energy. You know, we're trying to figure out new ways of having people buy into what we need.
Our main solution to this problem was reaching out through the student emails, where we would say, hey, we're about to start a certain page and we're requesting photos. Are you interested? And the same thing goes on Instagram, where we would post advertisements regarding the same thing.
Some setbacks this pandemic has placed on my yearbook members is communicating and helping each other. Before the pandemic, in our regular classroom setting, we were able to just go up to each other or talk to the person next to us to get help. If you need help on the layout, you go to the person next to you. Or if you need a decision making, you go up to Belita or one of your editors. It's that simple. But now, with everything being online and through Zoom, that's become a very big problem that we've had to deal with.
One problem our yearbook class faced was the lack of submission of photos. Without the photos, we're not able to start a page, and then we're tasked to reach out via email or social media, and that takes time away from the overall production of the yearbook.
The building part of it doesn't change. It's still the same format. We use an application called Freesons. I've got a staff that is supposed to be able to step in and build pages. So I mean, that's what stays the same right now.
One advantage of being able to work on the yearbook remotely is being able to work on my assigned layouts in the comfort of my own home. It's in my room where I let my creativity flow best, and personally, I have less distractions at home as opposed to in school.
How have I tried to keep them motivated? Just change gears, come in with some energy, ask a lot about them to make sure they're okay, and just trying to keep my spirits up so at least they see a positive person. As of right now, we're almost done. We've got about a week. Everything will be submitted and we're done.
Quarantine has been tough, but it's nice to see others share their stories.
Yeah, especially being a senior with your entire senior year taken away from you.
Hey, it's okay. We're all in this together. Let's see how our fellow senior friends have been doing.
My name is Angelica Ignacio. I'm a senior at Poly. I'm going to be going to Cal State Northridge. Let's go, Matadors.
Well, my name is Fernando Garcia. I'm in 12th grade, and I'm going to be attending Cal Poly San Luis Obispo in the fall.
My initial view on virtual learning, it was a big shift because, waking up every day at 6 to get ready and go to school and see everybody, and then switch over to be oh, here's a computer and you're gonna do all your classes now.
Because I was the president of Interact this year, and I really couldn't do anything because social distancing, because Interact was community beautification, so we really couldn't go out on the weekends and clean around because social distancing.
And then I was a part of a program called Goes to Code, and I was gonna try to be like a teacher there. And because of the pandemic, they canceled the program. So a lot of my plans got a little cut. So yeah.
I feel like the application process was easier because we didn't have to turn in the SAT, but also it was hard because, we didn't have access to the college center. We could still message like Miss Delgado, but I prefer a one-on-one because, I could just like show her what's wrong with my essay or what I need to improve. So in that aspect, it was hard.
I've had like senior friends, well, people who are seniors before us, and you've seen how much fun they've had with all their pep rallies, their homecomings. I've never really gone to any of like the school events, and my senior year was probably going to be the one where like, yeah, let's go to the football games, let's go to all of these, and I didn't. And then we missed out on homecoming and then our prom and senior night. So I'm pretty sad that we didn't get it, but I think it's all good. I'm happy we're having our graduation, so I'll take what I can get.
Wow, that has me reminiscing. About to cry.
Yeah, the college application process was a doozy this year.
I totally didn't procrastinate every college application. I never procrastinate.
Motivation has definitely been a big factor in getting through senior work. I wonder how our valedictorians and salutatorians have stayed motivated in a constantly changing world.
Hello, my name is Gerson Espinoza, and I'm a senior, I'm a 12th grader, and I'm the valedictorian for this year. My GPA is 4.6.
My name is Justin Agustin. I'm in 12th grade and the salutatorian of class 2021, and my GPA is around 4.6.
Hi, my name is Brian Aguilar. I am a senior at Poly, and I'm the valedictorian for the class of 2021. My current GPA is about 4.7.
My name is Monica Wilson, and I am the salutatorian for the Math and Science Magnet. My weighted GPA is 4.623.
In all honesty, I did not expect to be the valedictorian, but it has always been a goal of mine, but I didn't actually expect to achieve it.
The steps I have taken towards where I am now have been to take every AP class I can.
The amount of AP classes that I've taken is probably about 10.
Including the ones from this year, I will have taken a total of 11 AP classes.
I have taken 12 AP classes.
People who motivated me for this journey are my family and friends.
My father, a lot of the time, who works very hard.
My mom has definitely motivated me the most throughout my journey.
Taught me or encouraged me to slow down, but also push myself.
The greatest challenge that I encountered for 4 years of my high school was probably balancing my mental health with a lot of my classes and as well as my daily life.
It's true.
I kept my grades up during the pandemic by really taking more time than I would normally to study and do my homework.
The highlight of high school has been the people that I met here, the friends that I have made.
They really helped me through a lot.
Being accomplished, the title of valedictorian makes me feel extremely proud of myself.
Being named salutatorian feels very surreal, but I'm glad that my hard work is recognized.
So after high school, I plan to attend UC Irvine.
Plans after high school is I'm currently admitted to CSUN.
I'm planning to attend Yale University next fall.
Don't be afraid to take intimidating classes because after the the first few stressful weeks, it's honestly a breeze after that because you get going and it's hard to stop once you get there.
I know y'all saw Miss Monica on there. We are very proud of her. Speaking of, she produced a short documentary to share how others have been staying entertained throughout this quarantine. Her documentary will be featured as an addition to the Poly 10 YouTube channel in our new series, P10 Bites. Can we share it, Monica?
I guess.
Well, as this Poly 10 episode does come to an end, let's talk about how some of us are staying active, like football. I wonder how they have managed these past few months.
My name is Raymond Ramos. I'm a student at Poly and I play football for Poly.
My name is Christian Lopez. I play center and defensive tackle.
Daryl Daniels, the head football coach for Poly High School right here in Sun Valley, California.
My feelings about the district deciding to reopen sports were excited and happy just because I could go out there and play football one more year with my friends, and it was just gonna be fun.
We were excited that we were able to play this season because out of all the guys, half of them were seniors, so they were happy to be able to play this season. Even though it was 4 games, it was better than none.
After being on the team for several years, the thing that made this year a little bit harder was just not having the time that we've had in the past. In the past, we would practice since maybe March till about August when our first game is, and this season it wasn't like that. We had literally like 3 weeks to prepare with shoulder pads, and then it was already season.
So we had to have masks on at all times. Coaches did, at least. For the players, when they were entering the field, they had to have a mask on, and when they were leaving the field, they needed to have a mask on. But coaches, we had to wear it the whole time. We couldn't use like regular whistles. I had to use like an air whistle, so that type of stuff. During practices, we had to still kind of keep our distance, space each other out as much as we could. We had to get tested every week too. We had to get the daily pass and all that stuff also. So those were pretty much like the protocols that we had.
What made this year more challenging was the small amount of guys we had compared from this year to last year. We only had about 18 guys, and for a full roster is 22 guys, so we'd have to play on both sides of the football, which is very tiring during a game.
I would say it was pretty safe. Our staff at the school, they did a pretty good job of keeping everything sanitized. They did a good job of labeling everything, so we knew like where we could be, where we couldn't be. We enforced like the bathroom rules and making sure that not too many people were in there at a time. So I was surprised, pleasantly surprised, to say that everything was pretty safe. For all the kids that did play this year, I told them during the last week of practice, I was very proud of those guys because they came out and did what a lot of people didn't have the courage to do. They fought through the tough times. They took care of business. Like by the end of the season, everyone was on point and getting their COVID tests. Everybody did what they had to do. No one quit, and everyone just played hard. So I was really proud of all the boys for doing that. And I'm looking forward to this next season coming up. Getting the whole team back out there.
And congrats to our sports teams for playing hard and staying motivated. With that, we conclude this episode of the Poly 10. Like, subscribe, share, and comment.
And remember to get your vaccine if you're 16 and over. Wear your mask, stay safe.
And thanks for watching the Poly 10.